Alright, welcome punks, welcome punks, fools and snits to the Punkery show live from Los Santos right now, the city where there's a lot of weird snit going on in chat. You've got Donald J. Trump. Speaking of that, if Donald J. Trump is listening right now, can you please say in chat where you are from, what country you're from? Oh, should I have to sneeze? Holy snit.
Please don't say you are from Slovenia.
Well, maybe as you say that, he'll probably say that. You never know. It's reverse psychology right there. Yeah, I do record gameplay with OBS. Well, lately at least. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Punkery show.
I'm still quiet.
You're still quiet?
I'm still quiet.
Oh, well, let me turn your Discord thing up. Okay, I put 20%. We need to calibrate the radio right here because last week we had half an hour of Kesh being quiet. So, gotta make sure that we have this under control. You understand? If you want to test it out, Kesh, you can. You can sing. You can sing for us or...
Sing what? Balls to the wall?
Balls to the wall, yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sing balls to the wall. That sounded like AC/DC or something. I listened to that shit in high school, I think.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Kesh was a eyeliner,
oh,
trench
no,
coat.
it sounds bad.
Yeah, you turned the gain up a bit too much, I guess. Well, I put my gain, Kesh, if you want to think about it.
Wow.
My gain...
Can you, you put me on 200% or something? I only increased my volume, for 10%. Okay, that sounds better now.
Oh, well, I put my gain at 70%. I don't know where you put your gain at. You probably crank it up to 100 or something. It's kind of different because, of course, it's, the audio that is put in for me is different from what is put in for everybody else. So, back when Ali used to DJ, I sounded better through him than how I sound through me. So. That's not gay at all. It's not gay at all. But that's how it is. Right? Kesh has been calibrated, so we out here, no problem. We out here in Los Santos, Kesh's old city that she has renounced. What a shame that
I have an announcement to make, right?
Do ya?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, my don't know if you paid attention to forums. My new cop montage is out.
Yeah, really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Since when? Today?
And today morning. But I actually was disappointed with myself, because I was like, holy shit, man, I don't even play us anymore, as a cop, because I was like, I have a lot of San Fierro and Las Venturas clips, but I think I have few of Los Santos, but they are outside city chases from Las Venturas,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, Santos used to be my favorite city, and now I don't even have clips from it in montage or anything. But yeah, I'm just I turned into rapist these days because I'm rapist on 2 cities and cop only on Venturas, so I'm just raping all the time.
Yeah, I guess you can see that. Did your last cop montage have Los Santos clips like the previous one? Not the one today, but I don't
actually remember, but I do remember that I did use the cop on Los Santos, but it was with Stepa mostly. But when I'm solo, I'm usually on San Fierro or on Venturas. I don't even know why I stopped copying. It seems like everyone stopped copying on Los Santos. I think Warlord doesn't play anymore that much, but he used to be a huge Los Santos cop geek, and then you had Viktorovich, who also used to be a pretty big Los Santos cop geek, and he's just pissing around these days. Viktorovich, he's not doing anything productive.
It's true.
And and you had like Kizji,
Mm-hmm.
Kizji, also
History, yeah.
being, yeah, he was also a good cop. I don't even know who's copying these days on Santos. Let me check. Right now we have like Logan, okay, Logan, and Donald A.J. Trump,
Gay.
and who else? Getzek Robert.
Who? Who?
And okay, we have housing as well.
Oh, him. Oh, guess like Robert. Okay, I see.
Mm,
There's another guy.
and that's about it, man. There's not really like there's two cops with more than 10k score, and the rest are just yeah. That's what happened to LS, man. LS used to be a prime city for cop tanks, man. You had like Blackwater, I don't know, Sigma crew. Like, God, it was awful. They used to hate each other.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah,
But
I
now,
don't know what's happening.
everybody now, they're freelance cops. You know, I always thought Los Santos was the best city to start out as a cop and all this snits. You know, mainly because most of the cops suck in Los Santos. So, you know, there won't be a lot of people interfering in your chases, and you can get some 1v1 going. Like you said, not a lot of cop tanks like the Abdelrahman with his microwave type snit. You know, speaking of Abdelrahman, a few weeks ago, you know, because obviously he's kind of a dickhead. Like he had his claim to fame, in my opinion, being in the Cop and Beer Chronicles, getting destroyed. But a few weeks ago, he PM'd me on Discord. He was trying to give me logs of somebody who wanted to get back on the ZNR Discord. And at first I was disappointed because I thought it was Pyramid, the old fag Finnish player, but who
Purana?
Pyramid, yeah.
Yeah, he's from. He used to be Hitman,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, he was a Baus hitman back in the day, but it was actually Abdelrahman. He was trying to give me logs from Bustacat to get back on the senior Discord, and he was like, well, first of all, at first he said, "Dear Christietch," but he was feeding it to me, so he just copy pasted what he said to Christietch to me, and then he
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. And he edited it,
Listen,
but then you know.
what if he messes up like that with girls, man? Just calls her the wrong name.
Well, that would be pretty likely. If he messes up with me, then he'll mess up with the girl for damn sure. But you know, he's trying to get him back in the Discord and all this crap, and I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to get into it with him, because first of all, I was so disappointed that it wasn't Pyramid that I just didn't want to talk to him, and the fact that he wanted to get Best Cop back in Discord was like, all right, get him out of here. Do I have that sound?
Get that ass bean.
No, I don't. That's the
So
wrong
where,
sound.
so where is Donald J. Trump from? Did he tell us?
He didn't
say
say anything.
anything?
He did not say anything. He's too busy raging in chat right now. I have no idea what he's doing, what he's talking about. I'll check his IP out at the end of the show, and we'll put the
Wow,
the
big
drum
review.
line. Yeah, the
Big review of Donald J. Trump's not American. He's actually Slovenian. Explains Melania Trump.
yeah. I mean,
Where
oh,
did my Infernos go?
excuse me.
It was supposed to stay secret that I have
Excuse
Infernos
me?
on LS. But now it did you do that?
No.
Did you kill my someone stole it, Roshan. It still exists on the map. You need to find it, bro. It's like, you know, a wild goose chase now. Who has my Infernos?
Okay, well, I have no idea.
Destroy
but
him.
I am looking.
Destroy him.
I'm looking throughout the map right now to see if I can find somebody with an Infernus, because Infernuses are illegal cars, and if they are seen, then you will get minigunned. Your ass
Nice.
will be penetrated by bullets. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. But at this moment, I'm looking through the server right now to see if I can find the Infernus, and I cannot find one. I'm almost through the entire.
Maybe I was sitting in a house too long and it
Yeah,
despawned.
good. So it took care of itself. All right, perfect, Cash. All right, so you did your part in eliminating an Infernus, not on purpose, but you did it. GG, drop one of the clues bombs for Infernus getting destroyed now. There you go.
Money will be back online. He'll give it to me.
Yeah, well, money can suck these nuts. All right, that's what he can do. All right, he can suck these nuts, fucking immature cocksucker. Okay, you know, Crazy Bob always said not to insult other admins, but listen, money can suck my dick. Okay, because he knows about the Infernus ban and how there should be no Infernuses in cities that don't have them. Trying to spawn cars for clout. We've said this for a long time, you know. And you can't keep clout if you play once every 2 weeks. You understand me? So, fuck out of here, you know. I don't give a shit where he comes from. I don't give a shit if he's your brother. I don't give a shit. Money can fuck himself. Right?
Well, I was just the one person who had it. I can tell you the whole entire Albanian brotherhood is like pimped out with Infernuses.
Well, the Albanian Brotherhood will be found out soon enough. Alright, you know, it's just like the COVID, you know. Eliminating Infernus is just like the COVID, you know. There are some, you know, bursts of, you know, cases in some times, but as Infernuses are taken down, there are more effective ways to take them down, to take the cars away. So, yeah, you know, upon knowledge of these Infernuses, they'll be eradicated. And, you know, you got the antibody test. The antibodies will take care of the Infernuses for damn sure. That's how it'll be. For some reason, I'm fucking stuffy right now. I don't know what that's about. Every time I do this show, I get stuffy. Give me a second.
I don't know. Hank Montgomery want to talk with you?
Do I record
do
with
you
OBS?
Record? Yes.
Yeah, I do record with OBS. I made an OBS guide on the forum about a month ago. I had been recording with Shadowplay since sometime in 2017, but I have, for different situations, gone back to OBS because there are times where Shadowgay can be quite unreliable. In fact, the series finale of Rate My Chase would have had a different final chase if Shadowplay hadn't fucked me. So,
actually, Shadowplay, well, actually, BDA GeForce experience is playing up a lot. Like, my instant replay, you know, you select like to have instant replay, whatever you want, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it just keeps shutting itself off. And
That's
usually
right.
that happens like when your hard drive's full or whatever, you know, and it shuts off because it doesn't have like any space to save the footage. But mine has been just doing it like automatically on its own, and I have like new laptop, you know, and it's doing it. And like I cleaned the whole the entire thing like with DDU, you know, like I deinstalled the display drivers and reinstalled everything back, and it's still like messing up. And I googled it, and like a bunch of people have problem with that, and not even like with the last drivers even, but it's been going on for like a long while, you know, like people have had this problem since like 2019 or even like the end of 2018. So it, man, I'm not even joking, like
That's true. It's true.
even my cop footage, like I know it's like a lame excuse, but I had like, because more recently I have been starting doing more cop work just with standard SFPD car, you know, because like before, like I used Bullet and Cheetah a lot. I still do in Las Venturas, but I did actually like consciously start using LVPD car more.
Probably bad.
Yeah, and I got like there was like few nights ago, I don't know, 2 or 3 nights ago, that I was doing like really a lot of cop work, and I was doing it on Reg as well, just to keep the challenge up, you know, because it takes ages, like for you as on Reg to earn money for even a simple instafix, you know, because like instafix is like what 24k or something, and you're spawned like with 5 or 15k as a cop. I don't know, it goes super fast.
Yeah, something like that.
So you actually, like, a lot of times you need to pick, you know, will you buy yourself nitro, will you buy yourself vehicle armor, or will you buy yourself instafix? You cannot have everything, you know. So since like SFPD car is kind of bulky and it has like 1600 HP or something, like it has more HP to start with than regular cheetah or bullet or whatever. I usually just like pick instafix, not armor, you know. And I went like outside the city chasing, and I went like all the way like to all the way to Flint County, and I had one-on-one there, and then I went further, went into like Angel Pine, and had one-on-one there too. And the freaking shit didn't record, man. It didn't record. And like it happened so many times lately on this, like since I like you will see like in my cop montage, like some you can actually see like which clips are recorded on my PC, which is like better footage. Then some of the clips are low quality because they're recorded on my old laptop. Now I have a new laptop and I could actually record good footage, but my shadow gaze is messing up on it. I don't even know why, but yeah.
I know. I turned my laptop on the other day to try to put something on for the CNR News. I had to launch a game and you know, record or use instant replay, and it would shut itself off. So that's how it is, you know. Shadowplay, I think, is kind of buggy on laptops a little bit, because I guess on laptops you can't like on demand record. Like if you're on a desktop, you can't do it. So maybe there's some disagreement with that. I don't know.
Well, right now I am on old laptop because new one I have like plugged into charge or whatever, and I just play on old one because I was sorting something out on this laptop as well. And right now my shadow play is working fine, you know, it's working fine. But on new laptop, which is newer, it's not working fine, which is fun. I just think maybe I was thinking like it's something to do like with anti-cheat clients and stuff, you know, some people were saying, because on my new laptop I have Valorant and CSGO. So like Valorant anti-cheat runs in background because it's rootkit, you know, as you probably know. It's like pretty bad. It starts with PC actually.
I heard that.
And Faceit also has its own like thing running in the background, and some people been saying that like that kind of messes it up a lot of times. I don't know if that's like actually true or not, but it might be, yeah. It might be.
Yeah, it could be interfering with GeForce experience and Shadow Gain. It might be doing that. It's one of the reasons why I, for certain things, I just use OBS. You know.
Yeah, but OBS doesn't have like you cannot like you know, insta replay with OBS. You can record like actual footage.
You can.
You cannot. You can.
Yeah.
What? What? You have insta replay like to go back in the past, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
wow.
Replay buffer. Yeah.
Nice.
You should have read my OBS guide, cocksucker. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not ignoring you. I didn't see what you said.
You should have.
Say something for us. It would be better than the place. What are you saying? We don't have a playlist. We're talking. Is there like sound playing? Is there music playing?
It's very quiet, but he's complaining because you know, for 3 hours every week we're on the radio and he's complaining. So that's and if there's no interview, it's like 1 hour per week. So you know, I think yeah, Nothin needs to, you know, suck a dick. I think that's what we need to do. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need to you know.
Do you see
get
the
in the car.
picture of Noriko on the forum?
Who?
Notice?
Yeah, I did.
He has like really beautiful eyes. I feel like pedo saying this because he's probably like half my age, but man, those eyes. Holy shit.
Oh, well, Notico had his run-ins in the past. I guess he's trying to become a better player. I remember during the Notico and Bebro Chronicles, it's, I'm not really sure if putting them in the spotlight was good.
What I have here. Sorry to interrupt, but I have Barack Obama stomping Donald J. Trump. Okay, and Obama's actually black.
Barack Obama is hitting Donald Trump. How about that? Well, dead is dead. I mean, at that point, it's quite warranted, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think it's quite warranted to see.
I think I'll rape Barack Obama. Here we go.
In peace. Speaking of laptops, though, my sister actually got a new one. She bought a new one a few days ago.
Really? So she can play Lemons?
I mean, she could play Lemons before, but it's just better. It's just better because her old one was from like 2014 or something, and now she's a bit more updated. You know what I mean?
What did you get?
Well, she likes MSI, so she got another MSI laptop. It was a pretty good price for the stuff it had. I told her that, you shouldn't go anything lower than a 1660 Ti. That's what it got.
Since when are you giving laptop advices? Wow.
Well,
Sean.
Well, listen, all right. This is something she's gonna have for 5 years. You feel me? So you got to make sure you take get a decent decision. You know what I mean? So she got the 1660 Ti and an i7 9750H. So I'm like, all right, that's good. That's good.
It's good.
So she,
it's good. I have better, but the place is going Lemons.
It was it was a K. It was a stack, a K. So I guess for that price, it was pretty good. So GG.
I wanted to get MSI when I was in USA, but it just took too long to deliver. So I went with Asus in the end, which is okay as well because I like Asus. I mean, the laptops they have pretty good range. It's pretty good. I don't know. My brother had Asus laptop before, and it lasted this one that I'm currently on, like the old one, is like more than 6 years old, and it's still damn good. And so I bought Asus as well, but I would probably have preferred MSI because I felt like for the price it was better deal. Like Asus was more expensive because MSI is more like, I don't know, budget. I mean, I wouldn't say like it's budget, but Asus has higher prices on their Rogue series or whatever they're called, right? So they have higher prices, but oh shit, I'm dead.
Owned. Yeah, my sister told me that she was that is dead in peace because she's died from diseases. But my sister told me that she would never get Asus because I used to have one, and that I got in 2011. And she noted that one of the speakers was dead on arrival, which I didn't notice.
Well, it depends on which. Like, if you have like a normal series, like Asus laptops, I don't think they're particularly good. But if you have like Republic of Gamers, I think they're good. I think they're like well made and they're sturdy and they last forever.
Yeah, I don't think Republic of Gamers is a thing in 2011, so
yeah,
that is dead to that.
It just depends on the range. It's like with Dell, for example, right? Like Dell laptops, the budget line or whatever, like the up to $800 or $900. Like I would say Dell laptops are trash, But when you go for like super expensive stuff, that one is quality, they are like ThinkPads, IBM ThinkPads. They just last forever. They will last you like 10 years. They won't fall apart. They will be good laptops. So it's just like, I think it like really depends on range. It's not really that much on the brand itself that much as it is like on the line of the product, in my opinion at least.
Yeah, I mean, it must be a lot better these days because, my sister says I have bad luck with technology because my old laptop, it fucked up 2 or 3 times. The charger port fucked up a few times. The motherboard fucked up once. And
Ryan, why I can't rape you?
And the one I have right now, I stupidly got from Cyberpower, and I believe it was also in some way dead on arrival because I couldn't open it the first day I got it. So I've had it for 2 years, and is it 2 years? I don't remember. Either 2 years or 3 years. And I have never opened it. Half the keyboard barely works. I don't really use it. But half the keyboard doesn't work. So guys, if you're getting a new laptop, do not go to Cyberpower. That is a very dumb decision. Take it from me. When you got the cheap gene, you tend to go to stuff like Cyberpower. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Do not go on Cyberpower. So yeah, that's how it be. So my sister went up me again. So usually when I get a better laptop, a year or two later, she one-ups me and gets a better laptop than I do. But that's fine. That's fine, Rashawn, nope, what's going on here? What is going on? What happened? Okay, let's see. I'm super laggy. Okay, hold on. Kara says I'm super laggy. Let me change the server region. Alright. Let's change it to Europe. Alright, technical difficulties here, cocksuckers. I changed it to Europe.
Better now.
Okay, good.
I scared to speak because I didn't know if it's me who sounds like a robot or you, so I didn't want to sound like a robot.
Nope. The US East server is broken right now, so that's how it be. But yeah.
See, the thing about MSI, my schoolmates, some of them used to have MSI laptops and they were trash, but they weren't like the gamer. They also have like a G series, I think it's called, or something, which is gaming. Mm-hmm. I think they have G75 and G63 and G65.
Yeah, they have the stealth. They have the they're three types.
And P as well. P is something in between. I think one stealth and P is like the thinnest, then you have the stealth, and then you have probably like the sturdy one. But I think like 65 series and 63 series are like 15-inch ones, like 15.4-inch screens.
Mm-hmm.
And G73, I think they are like 17-inch ones, Because like I was actually like, I almost pulled the trigger on MSI. I really wanted it really bad, but then I was like in USA, a few days here and a few days there, and traveling constantly, and they wouldn't like deliver within 3 days, so I had to go with Asus, even though it was more expensive. But otherwise, yeah, I would have MSI. But I didn't like really trust MSI at first either, because I had their like motherboards and I really weren't that happy with them. And then I switched to Asus motherboards and I'm really happy with them. They never fail me. I think I have like the third build now with Asus motherboard, and they are like, they are like constantly the rock of my PCs. They never fail. So yeah, it's just, I guess like things do change over time as well, because I know that people had problems with MSI motherboards for some time, and I've heard lately that they have massively improved as well, so I don't know.
Yeah, take it from Cash when you want something done good. Take it from me when you don't want a mistake to be repeated.
Yeah, I was just reading a post today on some forum which said, what was your first PC? So, what was your first PC, Rashawn? Do you even know?
It was some compact crap. I don't know what it was called.
What
Maybe
processor?
I
Was
don't.
it Pentium 4 or what was it?
It was in 1998 or something, so I have no idea what it was called. You know, it was Windows 98, I think. So I don't know. I have no idea what the CPU was, what the name was. I'm sure it was just one core. You know, I'm sure it was you know, shitty RAM. I have no idea what it was. But you know how PCs now, you know, they're rectangles, but the
Back then it was really rectangle. It was like
yeah.
a brick, massive white
Yeah,
brick.
yeah. But the long side of the rectangle was on the ground. Right now, you know, we have a rectangle. The short side of the rectangle is on the ground, but it
Yeah.
was like flipped.
Yeah. It was like you had a box, and on top of the box you would put like monitor, whatever. It wouldn't like stand vertically, but it would be horizontally. And on, like me, for example, at home, I think our first PC was something like some old Intel with 100 megahertz. It had 100 megahertz, 32 megabytes of RAM, and I think it had like something like 128 megabytes or 200, maybe 200 megabytes of hard drive. Those were the days, man.
Yeah, I had floppy disks back then too.
And everything was on floppy disk. And then I remember that my dad actually upgraded from 100 megahertz. You know, we got new PC from 100 megahertz to 133 megahertz. And that was a huge deal back then, man. Like,
huge.
33 hertz upgrade, man. You know what's that?
Imagine that spending a K for that one.
Yeah, that was. Actually, it's time to review Donald J. Trump IP before we go on to the next map, and then we'll continue.
Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. If you're listening right now, please tell us in chat what country you are from. It's very important that we figure out this situation. Okay, since you're a very big Trumpoid, it's very important. What's the 2250? It's very important right now that we know where you are from. So please, thank you, please. But yeah, that's how it be. You know, the block PCs back then. You know what I mean? With your Windows XP and all that, Windows XP, the best in history. You know,
it was actually, but when XP came out, it was actually trash until Service Pack 2. It wasn't that good. It was pretty bad when it came out, but yeah, then it got better. Okay, next map. Continue talking.
Oh yes, we're gonna go to LB in a little bit. I'm not gonna take a break though, because I'm gonna take a break in a few minutes anyway once I get a signal. But yeah, as people know,
from who? From aliens?
A signal. Donald J. Trump says, "Head in chat." Come on, man. Let's tell me. What country are you from?
He's not, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. Come on. But at the end of the week, apparently on Saturday, I suppose, we're gonna have Blister on the radio. It'll be pretty interesting, I will say. His ego has really inflated over the past couple days. The dude who right now is the most masculine dude on the server, as I type my password, because he had admiration from a grill, and he can be the only guy on the server to say that he had admiration from a grill on the server and humbly rejected it.
I'm admiring you for a long time.
I mistyped, but he can be the guy who says...
The nerds.
Listen, alright. Sometimes when you mistype crap, you gotta type it again. But, you know, that's how it is. But, Blister, I'm telling you, big head. Because, you know, who else would deny Grill when Grill's in face? But we'll talk about that a lot. You know, we'll get into, you know, we'll start off a bit slow, pepper him up. You know, as I try to drive to my hotel room right now, we will talk about his Sumwe series. Will there be a Sumwe 21? There hasn't been a Sumwe in a very long time. And we'll get to that.
One, no? First on the show interview, no?
First Finnish player on the interviews, yes, that's right. First player east of the UK to be on the show in a long time. Donald J. Trump right now is getting very mad. I don't know what's so offensive about asking what country he's from. You know, I'm from the USA.
Has something to hide.
Yeah. You know, I mean, what do you like? Legit. He's a guy who, he was ashamed to say he came from Sri Lanka. I mean, lots of very cool people came from Sri Lanka. In fact, MIA.
Imagine he's Albanian.
Listen, being from Albania is really cool, you know? They're really funny people. Albanians are the funniest people on the server. Like I said, legit, he was mad that he would never say he's from Sri Lanka, but MIA, the singer, the rapper, is from Sri Lanka, and for being 43 years old, she's a fucking babe. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so there's no shame of saying where you're from.
Where is Sam from? This dude, SMP 2 dots or 3 dots.
I actually have no idea.
Because he was messaging me, sell account you. I don't know, like, is he asking me if I'm selling account, or does he want to sell me account, or...
I have no idea.
What is that?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you what he's saying.
When are people selling CNR accounts? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I want to say that.
Because some cash is gonna come on one day who doesn't have a girl voice and sounds like a bitch. You know,
sounds
like you need to pick someone else. Someone who people haven't heard before or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to buy a guy's name, Don Vitak. He just joined the server. Buy that guy's account. No one knows who that guy is. But yeah, that's how it is. Cocksucker. What was I saying?
Cash paid 8 million in taxes because taxman got me.
Yeah, she got a lot of cash. Who knows where she got the cash from? It could have been cheated cash, but...
Stuffing it in bra and shit. Nowhere else to put it. Nowhere.
Oh, that's right.
No, listen.
She's like a lady.
Listen. Hugo Boss gave me some good tax advices, and as everyone knows, Hugo Boss is the best taxman on this game.
Oh, yeah.
This is the dude who single-handedly handled 20 prickle pine houses.
Yeah,
in his prime.
that makes you wonder how or what admins did, like pre-2011, because you know everybody knew that what's his name, Hugo Boss had 15 houses, and admins didn't do a damn thing about it. You know, so like we talked about in Hemchill's interview, like we talk about, you know, admins ain't doing SNIT in 2020. Well, guess what? In 2010, admins were really not doing SNIT. You know what I mean? So, period. As a Greek Robert said, I guess a Robert said, you know, nobody was doing shit a decade ago.
Oh, Lone was messaging me the previous time already on CNR radio. We had CNR radio. Apparently, he cannot listen to the radio. It doesn't work. Like, he selects the number or something and nothing happens. I don't know, man. If you're from Europe, probably pick European stream, not American. Well, I don't know if it fixes anything, but...
Well, pro tip to the cocksuckers that can't listen to the radio right now, go into your options and your audio settings, whatever it's called, turn up the radio off of 0, because whether or not you can listen to the CNR radio is dependent on whether or not you have volume on the radio section of your audio settings. It's above SFX, you gotta put it up above 0.
But it's self-explanatory, you know?
Very simple. Very simple,
you should have
cocksucker.
Yeah,
like I said, some guy asked us 10 minutes ago, who's on the radio? This is Rashawn and Kesh on the radio right now. And again, like I said, tune in on Saturday, about 2 hours before this time. We may have Blister on the show. He may actually be trolling. I have no idea, but we're going to talk about the summary. We're going to talk about the parish.
Are you looking forward to the interview?
I'm looking quite forward to the interview of Parish. I'm not Parish. I'm Blister. Excuse me. Of Blister. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm looking very.
He's gonna be mad. I don't actually know my feelings. Like, I'm always like a little bit edgy around Blister because I feel like I can't read him that well. Even though I have like usually not too much problem reading people, but I don't even know like what I expect from him, because one day he's like joking around and honey and sugar lips and that and this and that, and then other days he's like really on the edge and like offensive and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hormonal problem.
See, guys, it's not only women that have hormonal problems. Like I said a few weeks ago, what I say and do on this show has much to do with my current hormonal,
I made fun of you because...
Yeah, it depends a lot, because like I said, the way people act a lot of times depends on, your hormonal balance. And if your hormonal balance is off one day, you may act like an asshole, or you may act very nice. So, that's how it be. Just how it be. Just like when you drink alcohol, you'll act very different than how you usually do. So that's a big difference. But yeah, we'll talk to him about the RPVs, about his RPB getting fucked, as well as my RPB getting fucked. Rest feels RPB getting fucked.
Do you have any idea why people are so intrigued about his interview? Because like
I have no idea.
We had interviews before, like with some like old fags, so to speak, and with people that have been around for ages. This time that we actually have it with Blister, I think like I received like 2 or 3 PMs from different people, like asking me like, hey Kesh, hey, please tell me when is interview with Blister? I don't want to miss it. When is interview with Blister? And I'm like, holy shit, man, what's with Blister? Why is everyone so like instantly like everyone wants to not miss this interview? By the way, Rashawn uploads all the interviews. If you missed them by any chance, they are on YouTube, so you can always like watch them later. It's not the same as watching live because you can ask questions in chat and stuff, but it's not like the end of the world either.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why people are more interested in the Blister interview. Obviously not to put up his ego, but I suppose that he is a huge celebrity. A huge celebrity on this.
Here in Australia.
Australia. Only one person in Australia, but yeah, I don't know. I really have no idea. When Blister has made his newest videos, the one with the clips he put together, and the Coffin meme, there was a huge audience to. There's a huge audience to, congratulate him and clap,
Everyone's sucking his dick, but if someone else would be DMing me, everyone would be white knighting me. But because it's him and Afi, it's okay. It's just Kesh who died. She just got DM'd, but worth it, right?
Well, I guess, like I said, like I said to you a bit ago, you know, of all the people in the server, he chose you to be.
Oh, I feel so blessed to be murdered by this fucking finbag.
Yeah, I mean, it may be annoying, but you know, I guess there's a bittersweet type feeling to that snit. You know what I mean? So
I couldn't pick the better ending than Mug Christie Edge pissing on my coffin. It felt good.
yeah, I guess that was previously recorded, that part. But
They
yeah,
didn't even know. He just gathered them, I guess. Like Christie Edge didn't
exactly.
even know what it is for.
He didn't know at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have Blister on the show and all that.
What do
Yeah.
you think of those? There has been recent surge of the memes on. I feel like on CNR, everyone's memeing with those little short videos.
With short videos.
There's like I think there's like I think there's been like 3 coffin memes so far. There has been this one about me. I made one about Steppa when I killed him with Rustler. And
Oh, yeah.
there has been meme like made of me dying, and I think Agent I made one of Tech as well. Yeah, there's like a lot. Oh, and someone made like the German screaming kid, Buddy, I think, made a video like when you cannot connect to the server too, and yeah, it's like raging video sort of thing. There's a lot
Yeah.
of short videos. You should check out
Yeah,
the.
I saw Buddy's fire truck coffin meme video a couple days ago.
Not fired. Oh, that's another one. I didn't
It's a
see
different
that
one, yeah. You know, a few weeks ago I watched the actual origin of the, I don't know what country it's from, you know, how they want to give better
Africa,
funerals.
no?
Yeah,
Ghana, maybe?
yeah, I don't know what country it was in Africa, but when I watched the actual video, I was like, you know, it seems like, you know, some random white dude just got this footage and just put some, you know, whatever that type of music is called above it and just made it into a meme, you know. And I think the value of it just went down as soon as I watched the actual video. You know, it makes me wonder, what do those dudes think when if they look at the internet and see
Themselves? I don't know, man. I actually played the CSGO joke a few days ago, and there has been like a full stack. You know what's full stack? Like 5 people playing, right? And each one of them had like one of those dudes' image of those coffin carriers. You know, it was pretty funny.
Mhm.
There was like 5 coffin carriers on the other team.
Oh boy. I mean, I'll tell you. I think I can take about a couple more weeks of the coffin meme, and then after a while, I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of that, though, let me take a break here. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes to end the show off. We're in LB, Nasty Dirty City, right now. We'll see you in a couple minutes. This is the Punkery show. All right, welcome back, punks. Last few minutes of the Punkery show. So I did take a look at where Donald J. Trump's from, but he's from America, so that's kind of deflating. I thought he was one of those Europs that for some reason care about American politics. Well, they pretend to be Trump, and they for some reason care about American politics, which I don't quite understand.
Oh, what do you think? Were you surprised that our great North Korean leader is still alive?
Well, you know, you can't take down the devil that quickly, you know. Kim Jong, what's his name? Kim Jong Un? Un? Yes, he's a very big man, you know, and was he in his 30s? So I don't quite understand why he'd be,
like,
you know, getting a heart surgery, you know.
I think he's like 33, 34?
Yeah,
something like that.
it's kind of young to be getting heart surgery. So yeah, I'm kind of.
Yeah, but
You know,
he had it. Just he survived it somehow. I guess. I don't know.
damn. Well, imagine if you botch that surgery. I mean, the entire surgeon team will get fucked. You know, but it's a crazy roller coaster. Yeah, at first he was in critical
We'll get
condition.
gassed.
You'll get gassed for sure. You know, you'll be fried on a fucking pot. You know. But yeah, he pulled through. People were like, people should, have his sister in the as chief of North Korea. I don't know how well that would have gone.
See, I was surprised. I mean, I don't know that even girls can be a, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh or something, but I didn't even know that the girls can be presidents there. I thought they're like completely backwards in time, in a way that they wouldn't even allow like women to be the leaders of the country.
Well, as far as I know, North Korea is a pretty new, like, thing, because it used to be a Korea, now it's North and South Korea. So apparently Kim Jong-un was not, the eldest, son of Kim Jong-il. So that's how it be. It just somehow went down to him. So I guess they. I don't know how they pick him over there, but maybe his sister would have been worse or better. I have no idea. I have no clue. But North Korea, for some reason, continues to prosper. Kim Jong my dick. That's right. Exactly.
I mean, they said in news something like there's I think I've read like 2 news articles where they said pretty much there's like a 98 or it was like some ridiculously high number, like that, like 98% sure that he's dead or something, and everyone was saying like he's already dead, but then like he's not.
Nope, the miracle came through.
How in 2020 you can get your sources so badly wrong? I don't even understand.
Well, one of the things is there's not much information coming out of North Korea. They're just completely shut out.
Sure, but like, man, I don't know, like, like those drones that record, like, I don't know, 100 kilometers away or something. How can they not, like, just, I don't know, maybe I'm oversimplifying things, but you would still think there's a way, in 2020 to... Man, I was just in Hampton Barnes. Why is this always exposed like on the other side of just?
Owned. What is
it? The money rush. I literally came from Hampton Barnes and now it's spawned there. Like
owned. Well, better go back.
Like literally 1 minute ago. I just drove away from there.
Well, then in that case, we'll go back then.
I was kind of thinking, first the North Korean leader gonna go, and then Trump is the next. Corona gonna take everyone, and then Boris Johnson. He kind of had Corona anyway.
No, he did, but he survived. Yeah. Boris Johnson survived the Turkish heritage.
He has a kid or something, no? Isn't he a bit old for kids?
Yeah, but he had a younger wife. I'm pretty sure.
Damn it.
What do you mean?
Really are something. Man, I'm worried, like, for my eggs, and you, man, are just like pumping out kids when you're fucking old granddads. Listen,
I'm a product of an old man, all right? So put some respect on that name. If old men couldn't do their thing, if men were just like women and you couldn't have kids after you were 40, then I wouldn't exist. So put some respect on that. Drop one of the clues bombs for all the old dads, damn it.
Yeah, for all the swaggy balls, man, out there. He needs some respect. Like, speaking of old man, do you think Chiva has Instagram?
No. Ooh, no. Absolutely not.
There has been topic a few days ago on CNR. I actually started it, I think, just as a joke. Asked Chivo if he has Instagram, and he didn't want to answer.
I actually saw a whatchamacallit, an Instagram made by Dr. Chaos.
What? Really?
He's a Italian cheater cocksucker, and he
Does
makes.
he look Italian?
Well, he doesn't show his face.
How can you have Instagram and not show your face?
Because he makes memes. He makes memes.
Oh, okay.
He makes memes of CNR admins and other things and whatever. And it's quite disturbing and quite weird. You know, I don't know where the link is, but
Why?
yeah. I don't know. The things he takes or chooses, the videos that he memes over is just weird. I don't know.
Is he
what's
like
not to say.
that dude who was doing what was his name? 00S or something? Do you remember that cop?
1SS?
1SS and
Yeah, yeah.
0SS, and you know, he would give tickets to yellow people and then he would shoot them and make videos like with low dancing and jiggles and shit. That was kind of disturbing as well.
That was his signature, but Data Chaos
Yeah.
is a bit more weird because it took a bit more effort and time to do what Data Chaos was doing, you know. Because I think in one of them there was like a 1 minute long. I didn't know Instagram even allows 1 minute long clips that he was memeing over. So yeah, he's a weird one.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought, like, I don't know if I got it wrong or but someone told me that, is that true, that he could have something to do with Dripping Hard?
Well, that's a possibility, but
because then it's no wonder that he's a bit weird.
Well, you know, in some time there were Italian cocksuckers that were cheating a lot. He was part of that crew, so you know that's how it is. But yeah, you know, the if they combine, that'll be pretty gay. But you know, each of those crews have something that have fucked it up. Because you know, it's one thing to cheat. But like I said last week, it's another thing to have the RPBs get taken down. I mean, come on, honestly, like, are we doing that now? You know?
Did all of them get strike for the same thing?
Well, first of all, I don't know if all of them did, but for sure, Restfields did, mine did, and who's the other guy? Blister. Blisters did, so you know. I'm not sure about the ones before that, if Cybergs did or not. But yeah, pretty gay.
The weird thing about the YouTube videos is also, like, I think I made like few YouTube videos now, and I've always like put songs in which are not like the top artist, you know, not like someone like, I don't even know what top artists are, but like it's not like songs of Post Malone or Katy Perry or someone, you know. It's like I always put some remixes in of some DJs or producers that kind of like usually make free music anyway. And so far, like, I never ever had it like copyright striked, you know, ever, my video. I always put like songs in description anyway, and it has never been a problem. And yesterday when I uploaded my video, I got copyright strike, and I was like, how does anyone even know those songs? Like, I'm pretty sure like you don't have a single person on CNR that knows any of those songs, you know. And then I was like, it said like whatever, like your YouTube video might be blocked in some countries, you know. And I was wondering, well, what countries are they, you know? Because if it's blocked in Nicaragua, I don't really particularly give a shit, you know. But if it's blocked like in USA or UK or I don't know Yugoslav countries, then it 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 makes difference, So um, apparently you can like check, you post your link and then you can check. It's one country that has been one only country where it's been banned. What do you think the country is?
Germany. Germany.
No, not Germany. You will never guess.
Andorra.
Greece. Greece. Why
Greece?
Greece, man? Who gives a shit about Greece? They don't have money anyway. They won't play music. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe that's why, Like, because they trust everyone else, they will like buy music or something. But Greece is like, helped by entire European Union. So I don't know. That was like super random, I checked like the entire globe just to make sure that, because if it wouldn't play like in UK or wherever, like the USA or something, where the majority of the players are, what's the point? Then I'm not gonna like upload the muted video. It has no sense. Then I would just speak different music. But it has out of all countries, it was Greece only. Weird. So I don't know how this copyright strikes and shit work with YouTube. It's mind-boggling. I don't know how your RPVs got taken down even.
It's probably luck, because most of the Rate My chases I've made have not been blocked in any countries.
Yeah, but you put your music super quietly behind the footage, I think.
That's true. That's also true. But the ones that do get picked up, they don't get blocked in the country. If the Donkey's the Day as well, those don't get blocked either. So I don't know, but copyright's pretty huge.
I even got sort of copyright strike before, but not in a sense that it would be entirely blocked, that the video would get blocked in certain countries, but it pretty much said something like, this video contains like copyrighted material. For this reason, it cannot be monetized, So like even if I had got like super a lot of views on them, which I don't, I couldn't monetize it, But
okay, that doesn't bother me. Like if it gets
no, it doesn't.
If it gets content ID'd, then that's different from getting blocked from a couple of countries. So it's how it be. It's luck of the draw. I think I've been fortunate with that.
I've just really felt that way, that it was like completely random, So unlucky with the RPVs. I think it's a shame because those RPVs, like, they got uploaded on YouTube, and then people, like, for me personally at least, like when I upload video to YouTube, I delete it from my hard drive, and I just mainly do cop montages, not even because I would want to show off or something, because I have so many. Like, I think I use, like, for this cop montage, I probably use like 1/10 of my clips, and I just want to get rid of them. Like, I just want to delete stuff off my PC, And with RPV, it's like there's a lot of players in there that were super old players that aren't even around anymore, and sometimes it would be nice, like, I even found myself like looking back at old RPVs and wondering who were those players. Some some you did know and forgot, but then you remember when you see them again and stuff like that. So yeah, like, it's unfortunate. I think especially like old RPVs are kind of valuable to me. I mean, to CNR in general,
Yeah, it is. You gotta remember back in the days where everybody in the RPV was a babby. So
I mean, I don't know, was like John or Tom even in one of those?
I have no idea.
Maybe, possibly.
I have no idea if John or Tom
It
was
could be, Who knows?
Got to do some digging to find the very old RPBs, but yeah, it's the RPBs getting fucked is pretty snitty. I would have liked to see some of the more recent ones even. Again.
I mean, look, like, Tiny Pig went down, so you can't find pictures of Russian girlie anymore. So RPV was the only place, right, Rashan? So now that RPV is RIP, like, man, it's gonna be long nights for you.
Well, first of all, Russian Girlie, I'm pretty sure, was never in an RPB, so that wouldn't be the avenue for that. But yeah, it's right, you know. The fact that all those pictures got, I mean, those videos got taken down, yeah, for other motives, that would suck. Yeah, that would definitely suck. But yeah, rest in peace to all of them. Hopefully I can convince Resfield to re-upload his, because there was a lot of gold in that one. But yeah,
That was a meme one, I think.
It was memey, but it was pretty good. It had some good content. But yeah, it's gonna do it for the Punkery show. Obviously, join us back on Saturday, hopefully, about 2 hours before where we are right now, for the interview of Blister. He'll be on here. It'll be a pretty weird one, so we will come back with that. So for Cash, this is Rashawn. Again, Donald J. Trump is from America. That is not very big news. I'm sorry about that. But we'll see you next time on the Punkery show.
Sean, Lone has present for you.
I wonder what it'd be.